Phasmophobia's new Chronicle update is here, and here's everything that's been added. Starting off with the lobby, the trophy collection has a new look to it. Now, you can see every ghost type you've discovered, as well as every achievement you've earned. And of course, holiday event trophies are still being shown off in their same place. The menu has a new look to it, having different screenshots for each tab. Also included on the menu is this tab for Twitch drops. Twitch drops are currently available through all partnered streamers for Kinetic Games, and will later be available through anyone streaming Phasmophobia starting on July 1st. So if you want to get this sick ID badge in any future awards, check out some Phas streamers, like yours truly, and after 2 hours of watch time, it's all yours. There's no longer a ready up option for single player. Now once you've picked a map, you can instantly launch into a game. There's also a new debriefing tab, where even after you've left a game report, you can go back and see the details of the last game you played. Moving on to the multiplayer tab, there's now more filters to choose from for multiplayer lobbies. You can look for your preferred playstyle, difficulty, and requirements you want from your teammates. I've never personally been in a role-playing lobby, but hey, if that's your thing, you can find it. Along with the filters comes a change I've been wanting since I started playing Phasmophobia. You can now see the difficulty of the lobbies before you join in. As someone who likes to play Nightmare mainly, this saves me so much time from searching through lobbies until I find the right one. You can also see what multiplier is set for custom lobbies, and what map the game will be on. The leveling system has been slightly reworked so that higher tier equipment will be available earlier than before. Now you will be able to choose between different equipment to level up first. For example, the Tier 3 Crucifix and Tier 3 Incense will now both be available at level 80. The truck has gotten an upgrade, with a much cozier looking monitor setup. And oh boy, truck princesses are going to have a field day with this update. Now you can switch between 5 different live feeds at once, zoom in and out on CCTV cameras, and even record ghost interactions all from the monitor. So even if you are still afraid to step foot inside, you can still be a help to your team. There's also a new setup for the bulletin board in the truck for the new types of media, as well as new objectives. The new objectives are to capture 2 unique paranormal sounds with a sound recorder, capture a photo of any successful reading on an EMF reader, capture 3 unique videos with a video camera, capture 3 unique photos with a photo camera, and capture a video of a ghost. Here's what the board will look like when it's fully completed. That brings us over to the main feature of the new update, which is the Media tab. The Photo tab has now been replaced with the Media tab, which is split into 3 sections: photos, videos, and sounds. Gone are the days of taking 9 salt photos for a perfect game. To get a perfect game now, you need to get 5 unique photos, 5 unique videos, and 3 unique sounds. I'll go over what counts as unique later on. You also get more money per media you capture based on the tier of equipment you caught it with. The new Media tab does make it more challenging to get a perfect game, but as a countermeasure, you can now get more XP. This is how much I made for a perfect professional game, which is about the same XP as I would have gotten from a perfect nightmare game before the update. Now, let's get into everything you can capture for the Media tab, starting with photos. You can take a photo of all of the following: the cursed object, the bone, a burned crucifix, an EMF reading, freezing temperatures, ghost writing, dots, UV fingerprints and footprints, Obake 6 fingerprints, which counts as unique to normal fingerprints, dirty water, floating objects, and every type of ghost event. Note that each type of ghost event is unique to one another, so you can have multiple photos of the ghost for a perfect game. Moving on to the video camera, you can now record videos by holding the use key. Here's everything you can record: ghost orbs, ghost writing, dots, door touches, thrown objects, lights being switched on or off, lights exploding, phones ringing, interactions with objects like the rocking chair, disturbed salt, firelights being blown out, Crucifix Burns, Ouija board responses, every type of ghost event, and for the greatest payout, you can record the ghost while it's hunting. And the final section for the Media tab is for the sound recorder, the new piece of equipment added to this update. Like every other piece of equipment, the sound recorder comes in 3 tiers, which gets better in quality the higher you go. The Tier 1 sound recorder will have a meter on the right to let you know when you can record a sound. The higher the meter, the closer you are. Tier 2 will have a baseline at -12 decibels, and once you reach past that baseline, you can record. Tier 3 is similar to the Tier 3 EMF reader, which will show you the direction of where the sound is coming from. You'll be right on top of the sound once the dot is in the middle of the circle. The sound recorder can record unique sounds like the following: Paranormal Talking, Paranormal Whispers, Paranormal Laughing, and Paranormal Groaning. But it can record other things as well. Here's everything else it can record: spirit box responses, EMF 5, firelights being blown out, Crucifix Burns, banshee screams, Dio growls, and you can also record ghost events and hunts. But it's a little buggy at the moment, so I would recommend trying to get sounds from other sources. That's everything you can record for the Media tab. Now, let's talk about what makes a recording unique versus a duplicate. Recording the same type of media will count as a duplicate, which will have to be deleted for a perfect game. Here you can see I recorded Paranormal Talking twice, but that only applies to media within the same tab. For example, I can take a photo and a video of the same ghost event, and they will both count as unique. And the same goes for the sound recorder too. A recording will only be a duplicate if it's in the same type of media. That fully covers everything with the new Media tab. Finally, let's talk about some general changes that have been made. Crucifixes will now have a cooldown after being burned, letting you know when the ghost will be able to hunt again. However, this doesn't apply to the timer for smudging a ghost. This game I had a spirit, and you can see that shortly after smudging the ghost, the cooldown started regardless, so you won't be able to use the cooldown to help identify the ghost. Gorios will now show their dots much more frequently. You can see in this clip that it showed dots multiple times in a short period. This is a great change, and hopefully Gorios won't be as annoying now. The Banshee Scream sound has been changed, having multiple different variations, so keep your ears open to make sure it is a scream, or just use the sound recorder instead. Lots of new sounds and interactions have been added to the game to give you a scare, but one important one to keep in mind is this one. That was not a Yurei. Now, every ghost is able to slam a door shut outside of an event. The key difference between a normal door slam and a Yurei door slam is that the Yurei slam is much less aggressive. And finally, you can no longer get on top of the tents on Woodwind or Maple Lodge, or inside standing up like you could before. Which is kind of sad, but there is still a way to get inside if you push yourself using the tent door. This only works if the tent is open, to my knowledge. Shh, don't tell Kinetic. And that's everything that's been added to the new Chronicle update in Phasmophobia. I'll have the full list of all things you can record for the Media tab, as well as a link to the patch notes in the description of this video, just in case there's anything I left out. If this video helped you, or you enjoyed, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.